Good afternoon, July the 7th. Time to wrap it up for the day. On the E-mini, we came in this morning liking the sell side better. We thought, and the market just opened lower and continued to sell. There really weren't any mixed signals. We came into the market hoping to sell 69s to
This is amazing.
74s to 76s. The sell was basically on the opening against 61 or 62.
Okay, so this is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Get more than you.
And the market was straight down. The signals worked really, really well. Sell signal, no buy signal, sell signal, no buy signal, sell signal, sell signal. There was a buy signal here that we actually took. To record, we had two trades up into here. It took a trade in this area and had another trade, I forget exactly where. So we had four trades that we talked through today. Buy signal work, buy signal here, loser, sell signal here, at least a scratch, buy signal winner, buy signal winner, buy signal winner, then in a chop. The best trading in the day is from the day opening of the day session. Actually, in this one, you can get good trades off at 7 Eastern on, but at least after the financials open. So I mean, that was a lot of money made down here, and it was a pretty easy call. And we were able to do what we were supposed to do. Big day, trend day down. Retested the low from the other day. It held, and the market has come back up, certainly on short covering. So looking at the F1 screen, what shall we do tomorrow? And in Globex, we have a higher low and a higher high. So F1 says we can be a buyer. At the F2 screen, and may not be able to get it all on the screen. Right here, B split. I'll leave it right there. So we have a P and we have a breakout in L period as the market came up. So we've got resistance at 75, 78. We definitely have support below 40. Now we find ourselves at 72. So there is no news tomorrow. FOMC minutes come at 2 Eastern. So 74, 76, sell 1. 79, 81, sell 2. On the buy side, we had a breakout at 63. So for Globex, 64, 66, buy 1. And then back to where we liked it this morning, the 55 to 60 area. So 59, 61, buy 2. No news to speak of tomorrow. So Greece, they were saying that possible that Greece might have a deal to talk about by tomorrow, Wednesday. They sent a new finance manager, minister, not manager, to Brussels, and we'll see what tidings of joy that he brought up there. But it's just Greece does not want to face up to the fact that they are broke and that somebody's going to have to pay the piper. It's painful, it's expensive, but as you know in your personal case, I certainly know it in mine, is that you've got to pay these debts back. And it's all fine and good when you go out and borrow the money, and things aren't back to normal until the debt is paid off. There are phrases out there by various authors and people, notables of the past, that say being in debt is almost like being a slave. Well, it's not quite that bad, but the lender calls the shots, you don't. Okay, higher low, higher high on the note. That says we're looking for a place to buy it. It is an auction this week. I agree with that. And every day we do the analysis the same way. We look through the same window. We're talking about the auction. First auction up, second auction down, third auction. If this one is down sideways, then up into the auction unless we have a piece of news. And it's not a news week, so the big news this week that could take us lower would be Greece. And if they get a settlement and everything is put back together, that will not be good for our financials. So we have this breakout that came at 24. We said coming in that 27 to 24 was pretty good support. So we're going to make our buy one 25 to 29. And then 17 to 21. On the sell side, we have a seller at 10, then we have a seller at 8, then in the end period we have a seller at 4. So we want to sell failure. This is for Globex, not to take out 2704 to 8. And then we'll make the second sell up here 15 to 19. Huge day. The knob spread widened considerably again. We had a 5-point day if you look at the overnight session low in the 30-year. This is a big, big contract, and it can put a lot of money in the account. It's just a contract that is there to trade, and it offers a lot of opportunity. And I know we specialize in particular contracts, but there are times when the E-mini has gone dead and it's just stayed there and it's done nothing. Okay, we're selling right now. And the breakout really came from 5204. That's a ways away, but with this contract, in a blinking of an eye, you can get there. So because of the 10-year auction tomorrow, I like this contract at some point. So we've got a 18. We're at 01 right now, so giving it a little bit of room. 17 to 21 by 1. And then 5 to 9 by 2. If the E-mini sells overnight, we'll have to pay up to get in, so maybe it's a 25, 29. I don't know, but I think we can buy it a little cheaper given the volatility that we do have. And on the sell side, last rotate up was 18, had a ledge at 14. We're at the buck. So very, very aggressive for Globex, 53.07 to 11, and then 19 to 23. Trying to pick up this area right here, but huge contract, exaggerated move for sure. Overnight and in today's day session, a lot of people obviously were caught short. And if you want to sleep at night, going home not short treasuries is the way to play it. It's the way it works. Looking at gold. Outside day, that usually means trading range. Supposedly today's selling came from a $1 billion at the market order. Who knows? It was supposedly out of China. Yeah, you don't know exactly who's doing the trading. But an outside day usually means trading range, and that's where we've been and probably where we'll stay. The directional bias is still lower. Greek deal possibly in the offing, maybe perhaps deflation. One article came out that I posted real early this morning, said that the gold market is complacent, everybody's a bull. So who knows? But this one says trading range, this particular screen. And who can fact check that? Well, the market's complacent. Everybody's content with being long. I mean, I can put that out there as an author, and who's going to challenge me on that? Nobody. Nobody can. Okay, inside the congestion area, volume-wise, we're leaning P. We have rejected prices below 1150, so we're at 54. So 51.49 buy 1. 45.47 buy 2. So like to get long 45 to 50. On the sell side, maybe stops above B. So 58 to 60 sell 1. 63, 65 sell 2. And you can just see structurally that's where resistance is. No magic in those calls. Okay, crude, I think crude's headed below 50. Several articles out over the last day or so if Iran gets its deal. And you know, what kind of a farce is this negotiation that's going on over there? I mean, it's just a joke. So we passed another deadline. Another line will be drawn in the sand. Another date that nobody will pay any attention to. Iran's going to keep negotiating until they have the bomb and explode it someplace. And then what are you going to do? Well, we can't do anything now because they have the bomb. A huge destabilizing presence and force in the Middle East. And if you don't think the Gulf states and Saudi Arabia aren't already scrambling, buying nukes where they can get it, which would be Pakistan, which is a Sunni nation, you're nuts. And if I were in their shoes, I'd be doing the same thing. Okay, crude's come rallying back, and it does that. We said coming in this morning, maybe another day of selling, but usually when crude gets hammered, it pauses for a day or two. So we had 2 days of selling, and it's come back pretty quickly off of short covering. So where might resistance be? There's 53, there's 53.50, and there's a spill from 54. So 53, 53 and a quarter, sell 1. 375, 54, sell 2. On the buy side, 52, 52 and a quarter, and our 51.50 plus or minus for buy 2. And last but not least, this euro. And they think there's a possibility of a deal, it rallies. When the deal's announced, it sells. When the reality of what the deal actually could be is announced, it tends to sell too. So it's kind of like sooner or later does Europe take their write-off. If they get a deal, they'll be taking write-offs probably sooner. So we got a lower high and a lower low. This tells us to look for a place to sell it on the F1 screen. And looking at F2, again, pretty big reversal. So we know we had a seller right here, so 1075, sell 1, plus or minus. Back to our 111, sell 2, which has worked out well for us. On the buy side, 110 even, buy 1. And then 950 if we head back down, we bust 110. The 975, 950 area for buy 2. It's a big rally. 965 up to 1061. That's a 100 ticks. That's a pretty nice move. That's it for July the 7th. I will see you all bright and early in the morning, and we'll see if we can't shake the money tree once again. Again, the purpose of this room is to teach you how to trade. We'll take some trades that are try for V bottoms, V tops. Just read the tape. We'll tell you up front if we've got a trade looks like it's got a lot going for it, doesn't have anything at all going for it, probably shouldn't trade those that say don't have anything at all going for it. Y'all have a great evening. I'm supposed to have a high today of about 75 and then headed back towards 90 for the weekend. 90, actually 95 to 100 with humidity to match. So with that said, I'm out of here. We'll see you bright and early in the morning.